Hi everybody, it's Lynn. This is just a little experiment I thought of the other day. I had one of those brainwaves that come every now and again, you know, and just thought, light bulb moment, thought, you know, will it work or won't it work? Worth a try. So this is what I'm going to do. So I've got some flowers that have dried. The roses. Oops, falling all over the place. Let me just get you one out to show you. And the crispy dry, the petals. And I just thought, do you know, I wonder if I could have a go at making my own mulberry paper. Now, mulberry paper, it does have flowers and rose petals in between those mulberry paper, and it's a bit on the fibrous side. It's quite a thick paper, probably the thickness of a drawing sketchbook, you know, artist's paper. That sort of paper it is. And I just wondered, I wonder what it'd be like if I stuck it to this tissue paper that I've had something sent to me in. And I thought, right, well, I'm going to have a go, turn the camera on while I'm doing it, and I'll show you what it turns out like once it's dried. And it's just an experiment. If it's no good, it can go in the bin. At the end of the day, it's a little piece of paper and a few old petals that were going to end up in the bin anyway. But I just thought I'd like to give it a try. Some of the leaves have dried as well, so I'll add those. And then once I've got it stuck down, I've got some, you know, when we do the decoupage with the napkins, this is the 2-ply that we take off. And this is, I don't know whether you can see it, it's still got the print of the napkin on that one. Not so much on that, the third layer, but the second layer. And sometimes you do get that with napkins. It just goes to show that they are good napkins when it does that. So mix yourself some a solution of PVA glue and water, and that's what this is. Just make it a little bit more runnier than thick PVA glue. And then what I'm going to do is just going to wet the paper, stick the flower petals on it, if they'll stick down. Possibly not. Might be an idea to coat the petals first. What do you think? It's going to be a messy job, is this? And yeah, it's going to end up sticking to the board, is this, but I'm not bothered, because once it's dry it will peel off this craft board. And it doesn't matter if they break, because mulberry paper, it's not they're not perfect, they're just random. Some of the petals are they're not all red, some of them were an orangey colour. So I don't know, what do you think? I'm making a mess, I know. Let's have a go at PVA-ing them down. Let's have a look at that idea. PVA glue on the back of the petals, that's better. Stick them down that way, and then when we get to the second coat of paper, we can, oh, this is what you call fun, isn't it? We can put the PVA on top then. That's better. I like this. This is a better idea. Yeah, so the PVA is sticking them down to the tissue better than wetting the tissue with completely covering it in PVA. Yeah, like that. Doesn't matter if some of the petals break off, because as I say, that's what happens in the mulberry. You get all bits of different things in it. Not quite sure what they make mulberry paper from. They do put petals in, but what other things, I'm not quite sure. I'll have to have a look, find out if this works, and then possibly make some more. But it's just an experiment. So I don't think you want to watch me sticking all these petals down to a... Oh dear. It's not very good here in England today. It's been raining and it's very cold. And yesterday we had thunderstorm, thunder and lightning. It wasn't good. It was torrential, the rain, yesterday. Well, it was in my part of the world. That one doesn't want to stick down. So I'll do a little bit for you, and then we'll stick the other piece down. And it doesn't matter about the crinkles in the tissue paper either, because like I say, it's just mulberry paper's not straight. It does have character to it, and I love it. But it's not expensive to buy mulberry paper. I do have a little bit somewhere in my stash, but where, I wouldn't like to say. Could be anywhere. So what have you all been up to today? What have you been crafting? Put that on there. That's the leaf, the other leaf. I've just been not doing very much today. Sorting a few things out to send to somebody as a random act of kindness, and getting it ready for the post tomorrow. But that's all I've done today. No, need to do some more of my album, which I've not done for a couple of days now, so I need to get back to that. So let's have a look at putting the top coat on in a minute. Yeah, I do think the way forward with this is the PVA glue initially to stick your petals down, and then once you get your top coat on, to go over with the glue, because once you've got it done you need to put it on something where you can leave it overnight, because it's going to take all night for this to dry, and then you'll be able to peel it off the board. It'll just peel straight off all this. Let's see if I can get that. No, it's not too good on where it's completely wet, but never mind. Let's see if we can get a leaf. Yeah, got a leaf in. And a few more leaves here. And twigs, twigs, you know, the dried twigs from the leaves, they go in. It all goes in. If you had some lavender, which I just happen to have. Sorry about the rustling. I just happen to have my lavender here. This is last year's lavender in a bag. Put some of that out. Sprinkle some of that on. Rustling over. Right. Move that. Red petals. A few more of those. Smells nice. Smells lovely now it's got the lavender on it. Yeah. So if you don't like lavender, you won't like this paper that I'm trying to make at the minute. Some people don't like lavender. It gives them headache. I don't know why, because lavender's one of the things that they use for headaches, to relieve headache. So I don't know. I just don't want to waste any while I'm before I put the top layer down. I might as well get it all covered, and then you've not got gaps. That's what I'm trying to say. That's a bit of a bud. Sometimes you do get buds in your mulberry paper. I have noticed that. You get buds, flower buds. Oops, that won't leave me, it's tearing. It's alright then. I think I've got enough down there now to try sticking the top layer down. Let's have a look. Oh, a few more up there, I think. Looks pretty, doesn't it? Well, I think it does. I hope it works, this. This would be ideal for making tags, incorporating them in your tags. Come on. I've not seen anybody make this on YouTube. They probably have, but this is my idea. Nobody else's. Didn't catch it from another video or anything like that. I've not seen anybody doing this. I don't know whether anybody would want to get as messy as this. Oh dear. It's one of those things that, you know, when you've started something, you've got to see it through. That's what it's feeling like at the minute. And you're thinking to yourself, is it going to be a disaster or what? That's the ruler under there. So yeah, I think we're more or less all stuck down now. Yeah, just come off my finger, please. Thank you. That's it. Yeah, it's made a nice mess of the top of the glue, but never mind. and it won't come off, won't that? Let me put the glue top on, otherwise it'll set rock hard, will that, and then it'll be no good for me to use. So, right, get our sheet of napkin, lay it over the top. It's sticking where it's already wet. Now what I've got to do is put a top coat on. It will wrinkle, not bothered about that. It will, that is just the nature of it. And nothing in life is perfect. Don't try and drag it too much. Just try and put the thin amount of glue on and pull it to the edge of the napkin so it adheres to the tissue. It may be that once it's dry you may need a coat, but I don't know. We'll have to wait and see where it goes. Yeah, I think tags made from this would be really nice. So we'll see. So I'd like to say thank you all for watching. Enjoy the rest of your Sunday evening, and I'll see you tomorrow with, hopefully, fingers crossed, a good result. But if not, it's, you know, just one of those things, and we'll end up putting it in the bin. So, yeah, what's it looking like now? Is it looking any good, or is it looking a mess? Don't know. Can't hear you telling me. Anyway, if you're not already subscribed, please like, subscribe and hit the button so that you can see more videos from me. They're not all messy ones like this. What I do quite a lot of different crafting, as well as I do floss tube videos, which I've not done one of those for a while. And I do like my other crafts as well as my stitching, and I go from one to the other. And at the minute I'm doing my other crafts. I'm not doing stitching, not done any stitching for about a month. So there you are. That's what that looks like. Now I don't know whether to put that other piece on the top. No, I think I'm going to leave it to dry, and we'll see how it dries, and then if needs be I'll put the other plain sheet of napkin over the top. So thank you everybody. We'll see you later. Bye for now. Bye.